start to wrap it up? And acknowledge your partner. Okay, so whether you did or you didn't do the assignment, I am inviting all of you to bring an unreasonable level of participation to tonight's session. So we're going to get into last week's assignment as a starting place. And then we're going to build on the distinction so that you leave here tonight adept at turning complaints into possibilities and at creating committed assessment conversations. When you master the technology, when you really start to master the technology of turning complaints into possibilities and having committed assessment conversations, you will be able to produce the results in your life that are important to you and know what you're committed to. So your assignment was to continue to work on turning your complaints into possibilities. And as you did that, you were to look for opportunities to express your views as committed assessments and to listen to other people's views as valid views of what's possible. So I'd like to hear from one or two of you, a couple of you, from what opened up for you. Someone who did the assignment. Did you do the assignment?
But I wanted to ask you a question.
Not no.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you this.
Okay, great. So I want to hear from someone who's done the assignment. Who here's done the assignment?
Maria.
All right, great. So I want to hear from one or two of you, what opened up for you out of turning your complaints into possibilities? Or looking for opportunities to express your views as committed assessments? Who wants to come up? Yeah, come on up. Amanda? So, let me ask you, okay? So what is your complaint?
My complaint was that I feel unhealthy.
Can you get close to the mic?
Sorry, can you hear me now? Okay. So my complaint was that I feel unhealthy.
Unhealthy?
Yeah. So committed to being healthy.
What was your, so where were you being, what were you pretending? Were you being inauthentic regarding what you're complaining about?
That I was pretending that I was doing everything in my possibility, and then also that I didn't have time to do like go to the gym consistently or meal prep or just making healthy choices.
So let's go back to your complaint really quick. What is it you say to yourself? What's the actual complaint?
No, that is like the actual complaint, like I'm unhealthy. Like
I'm unhealthy?
yeah, I'm unhealthy. It kind of covers like, how my body feels. I put on weight, my joints hurt, like, I can't run anymore. Yeah, I feel tired, like not the level of fitness I used to have. So yeah, just kind of like an overall unhealthy. So that is my complaint.
Okay.
So
Great. And then the inauthenticity regarding your complaint is?
was that I eat healthy, right? That's what I was telling myself. Like I eat healthy most of the time, but then and I actually do really good during the week. But then when it comes to the weekend, I had to be real with myself. No, I'm not eating healthy on the weekend at all. And then that kind of sneaks into maybe Monday, Tuesday, and then and then it's just kind of okay, I'll just make up for it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
So then it kind of turns into
not consistently being eating how I should eat, how I used to eat, which was healthy, worked for me.
so you're pretending and hiding.
Yeah, definitely. And I wasn't as active anymore. I used to go to the gym, right?
So how did you hide and pretend? How did you do that?
So that one, I wasn't hiding and pretending, it was making excuses because I didn't have the time. That's what that was. Oh, I don't have the time. Well, I can make the time, right? Doing something is better than nothing. Oh, I can't run anymore because my knees are all messed up. So, I can't go on the trail. I used to like to run for like 2 miles. I can't do that anymore. So, I'm like, oh, I can't do that. So I kind of just like, oh gosh, well, my knees hurt today. Stay home.
What did you get out of hanging on to that complaint?
A lot of Netflix. That's basically it. Netflix, nothing, more weight, like nothing good. Just a lot of relaxation, but I got all the tiredness out of it, like my energy level wasn't the same. But I got to relax.
So could you say that you were being comfortable?
Yeah, definitely, being comfortable.
Did you, how about this? Irresponsible?
Oh, definitely, irresponsible.
See, it's easy to say Netflix. It's kind of funny too.
Well, I wasn't trying to be funny, it was like the truth. A lot of
Well,
Netflix, like
I
binge
think we all
watching.
suffer from that. It's the dozing off part of the day.
Yeah, it's like after work, you just get home and instead of going and doing something, you're like, let me just relax, and then that just turns into, oh, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so we have an agreement now. We've got reasons in the air.
It's just being authentic about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the impact?
The impact?
Yeah, what's the impact?
I was, don't have the same energy level, which is big, because I need a lot of energy for what I do, because kids don't stop. So, that was big. Also,
So the energy level, what was the impact of not having the energy level?
I just get tired earlier in the day. I was actually like trying to supplement like drinking coffee and stuff, which is something I don't drink. I don't like it. Like that. Like, it's not okay. It's not good for my heart, so.
Okay. Any other impact?
Yeah, my clothes don't fit. Like half the clothes doesn't fit, which is not fun. But I don't want to go buy new clothes because I like my clothes. So, kind of limited my wardrobe. Costing money if I did buy clothes.
Okay. So what's it costing?
It's costing me, well, I mean, those impacts, kind of what it was costing me is costing me financially, right? Because I would buy coffee or when I need to go somewhere and buy a new outfit, which is not something I would usually do. I just in my closet.
Well, yeah, but look, you want to look.
Well, I'm looking at it from that way, but the other way it was costing me, also is costing me my happiness,
Yeah.
you know, and like my self-confidence.
Yeah, that's
So-
that's really the impact.
Yeah.
That's the impact. And the self-confidence, like, what's it like not having self-confidence?
Well, it wasn't every day that I don't feel confident. in
That's a
anything.
justification.
No, I'm saying, no, it wasn't every, sometimes I felt like I feel great.
And now you're reasoning with me.
Yeah, no. But it wasn't, like, it sucks because I was very confident. So I go from being confident to being like, oh, let me see what looks good, you know, which is like not a good feeling. So, you know,
Let's just stay in that for a moment.
I'd rather not, because it's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere. What's it like?
It's not fun at all. You know, it just makes me feel not as fun. So,
Not as what?
not as fun.
And if you're not as fun, what are you?
Boring. Not fun to be around. And I isolate myself. That's pretty much it.
And so who are you for yourself?
Who I was.
And who are you for
Before
yourself?
the commitment, I was someone that was making a lot of excuses and not taking responsibility. But who I am now is someone that's committed to myself, that's in my health, and like, you know, being there for me.
So inside of that, you know, you got to the source of inauthenticity.
Which is, what are you trying to tell me?
Did I speak magic there?
Yeah,
So you got the impact,
yeah, I got the impact.
which is?
Isolation and not feeling like myself and not being responsible for myself.
Okay. Not being fun.
Yeah, not being fun. Spending all this money on crap, food, and, you know.
Anything else around there? Anything else?
No, I mean, it would cost me experiences,
Yeah, let's look
Yeah.
there.
you know, because like sometimes I just like wouldn't want to do things because I'm just having like an off day, so I wouldn't want to go.
Go where?
I don't know, like go out for like drinks and go do stuff, go be active because I'm tired or.
Is there any impact on your relationship?
On my relationship with my husband? No, not really. It was more my relationship with myself. So, I think he was happy all day just sitting at home watching soccer. So,
Okay, so let's look. Okay, ready? So what's the possibility that you're inventing?
to be healthy, that's the possibility I'm inventing. To be committed to myself, so like my well-being, and sticking to it, like not canceling on myself.
And if all that, if you had like a magic wand and all that, you know, the complaints were completely gone, like what would be possible for you in that area?
Just to bring my self-confidence back and to live my life free, like it sounds like cliche, but live my life freely, where I'm not worried about, you know, high blood pressure and my family diabetes. Like, am I worried about my health? Am I, you know, oh, my knees hurt all the time? Not be worried about that. Be free from those worries.
So totally, what's it like to be free from your worries? What does that look like?
Happy?
Yeah,
Yeah, carefree.
come on.
I mean,
That's a possibility worth creating.
I've been there. I liked it. I want to be there.
No,
So
you
by not
just-
living in the past, like actually creating that as a future, like a permanent future for myself.
Yeah,
Not a temporary, like, oh, and then slide out of it. So,
yeah.
yeah, that's a big deal. I remember that feeling. It was great.
How about now?
Now, do I feel that feeling now?
No, the possibility that you're mental
Oh,
now.
it feels good. And actually, when I did this commitment assessment, it was like Friday, Thursday, Friday, I did it. I was like, I think it's like start doing things. Like,
Did you share it with somebody you were complaining to?
I shared it with my group on the call. I'm probably not gonna spoil it, but I shared it with my group on the call. And
What'd you
then,
share with them?
more or less, you know, more or less, but maybe not as deep. More or less. But, with that, healthy.
Who's in Amanda's group? Was she lit up by this? She wasn't? On the group call?
Probably not.
I gotta coach you in sharing.
Yeah, I'm not a very sharing person.
Well, that's a story you have by yourself.
That's what I'm trying to get away from that story.
So if you could be free, creating the possibility of being free
Yeah.
and fun,
Mm-hmm.
can you create that right now in your being? If you were being fun and being free, what does that look like?
Looks like a lot of smiles.
Look out here with them.
A lot of smiles. Serious. So,
Being free, you're not free right now.
no.
No. So what does being free look like?
I don't know.
Look out here. Be with them.
I don't know.
Amanda, come here. You want to look at them, okay? Just look at Rachel in the front row. Put your hands
Yeah.
down. Just be with Rachel. Let go. Listen, you got a winning formula of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, let that go. Because right now it's not. You gotta let go. You gotta go beyond your winning formula right now. Okay. Because this is what you do to keep deflecting. So look at Rachel. Don't say anything to Rachel, just be with her. And then be with George. And be with Joe. And Maria. And Eli. What's opening up for you?
Looking at people and not, maybe not hiding from people. Yeah.
Possibility of what?
Being authentic.
Yeah. So can you start being authentic with the people in your life?
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so that's your word, right?
Yeah.
This is her word.
Whoa.
So your group, your word. So every time you come in here, you're authentic. Out there, you're authentic to people.
Yeah.
You're gonna hold it to your word.
That's tough.
That's a reason.
No, but I'm gonna do it, and I know that I'm gonna sometimes hit blocks, but remember that I want to keep it. That's what I'm here, even though it's the weather. Because I knew I wanted to be here, because I gave my word that I would do this.
Awesome. Yeah, I got that. Let's acknowledge Amanda. Great work.
Before Amanda steps up, what would be a very small action she could take that build up slowly her confidence and help her with what she's striving to be?
Okay, I'm gonna share this because I identify myself with Amanda, not on the weight part, but on the confidence part. Ever had the feeling of telling yourself you're gonna do something, no matter if you write it on your calendar, you post it on your,
George, can I interrupt you?
yes ma'am.
What complaint do you have?
My complaint is about what we've been talking in the forum, which is to live by our word.
Okay.
And I felt identified with Amanda because the hardest thing for me is to establish a routine and accomplish it. So at work, they say that when you want something big to happen, you gotta start very small. So I've been doing this little like meditation early in the morning for like 3 minutes. And just the fact of accomplishing that basic thing in the morning gives me already a win for the morning. So when I set out to do like my 20 calls, I already hit my first call knowing that I've conquered a small thing in the morning, and it boosts my confidence much more than if I just try to do it at once. Because I already won in the morning, whether it's a very small thing. Before I used to say, oh, I'm going to walk for 45 minutes. That only lasts for like 5-6 days.
That's because, well, okay, I got that.
Mhm.
So your complaint is, let's go back to that, your
My
specific complaint.
complaint is I plan for something and I'm not able to master or conquer it because my reason is that I think I'm starting too big, which I proved it because when I do something small, I accomplish it. I'm on day 15 of doing this routine, and before, when I used to have to walk half an hour, 45 minutes in the morning, I'd get to like day 6 or 7 and completely like stop doing
Okay, so whether you're walking or something at work or whatever, you're not keeping your word with yourself.
it. Correct.
Yeah.
It's just that
No,
I
hold
think-
on. That's
okay.
great, that's great, okay. So you're being inauthentic about something. There's
Correct.
inauthenticity there. It's in the, the world or the realm of pretending, hiding onto a complaint,
yeah.
and it gets you off the hook. So what's the inauthenticity regarding your complaint of not keeping your word?
Well, what's keeping me from my word, I talked at it with Joe a couple of weeks ago, is basic laziness, comfort, being comfortable in my house or not even at home, but just, being at work and not pouring it on all the time. It takes a toll on you, and it's easier to just doze it off than hit it on the nail every time. So that's I'm being inauthentic in the fact that I'm not pouring myself into my work 100 or 110%. I'm working at like 30, 40, maybe 50% capacity. That's where I believe I'm not being true to my word.
Well, yeah, you're not keeping your word. Yeah, it's clear.
Mhm.
So there's an inauthenticity there, though. It sounds to me like you're being comfortable, but you're also pretending something. Or not acknowledging something.
Yeah,
There's like
if
a-
I'm not acknowledging something, is I know what I have to do, yet I'm not doing it, and that's where it really hurts me, because
Yeah.
it's like, it's worse to know something that you have to do and not do it than just having no clue, right?
Right,
You don't know
yeah,
what
okay.
you don't know, but in my case, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to talk to 20 to 30 people every day and ask them if they want to buy, sell, invest in real estate.
So when you don't do that, what are you not acknowledging?
Can you spin the question around, see if I understand it better?
Yeah, so, you've got to make all these calls,
Right.
and in that moment, when you're sitting there, or wherever you are, and you've got to make those calls, you're not acknowledging something, and then you're breaking your word.
Correct.
So what is it that you're not acknowledging in that moment?
Good question. That I'm not persistent.
Just look, I don't have the answers to be discovered.
It just sounds to me like when I don't manage to do my calls, it sounds like I'm obviously not being true to my word and maybe mixing up my priorities, I believe. My priorities is to make business,
But it's not.
but it's not happening.
That's the pretense. That's what you're pretending.
Okay?
You're pretending to make business, but you're not making business. You're not going to make business. There's something there that you're not acknowledging, and it's like this. And I'm not putting words in your mouth. I'm just maybe
That's fine.
offering something. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you're entitled not to have to do something. Maybe you don't want to do something. Maybe you're not going to do it. I know that when I'm at home, I don't like to clean. I don't like to do all that stuff, And I don't acknowledge some stuff sometimes, and there's an impact on me for not acknowledging it. It gets me off the hook, I'm irresponsible. It impacts my relationship.
I feel irresponsible when every month I don't bring as much as I should to my house income. And that sets off a really bad taste in my yeah, it's like, you have the capacity, but you're not unable to complete the task at hand. And that really,
You're able to do that, though.
I'm able, I know, maybe it's because I'm not hungry enough for it, maybe because I don't see that,
That very well could be it, you just said it yourself. Are you passionate about what you do?
I was just saying, Joe, I like talking to people and I love helping people achieve their dream of home ownership, or on the other side, helping them run away from like a foreclosure situation. You can change people's life for the better as a real estate agent. And when you think about it, there's three main things people really need: food, clothing, and shelter. So I picked an area that people are always going to need. Technology will influence
Yeah, that's,
how the business happens.
come back, so
Right.
the question was, are you passionate about that?
I am. I was telling Joe, you can be very passionate about something, but if you're not getting the income, the passion kind of dozes down. And then this is a negative spiral effect. Well, if I don't get the money, then why do I have to do the work? And, so it's about motivating yourself And,
George, you can't stand up here and tell me that though. You're coming up here, you're like, you've got all the answers.
well, I'm sorry, I'm not perfect.
I'm sorry, I reacted, I totally did.
That-
I'm a human being.
I
I really want to make a difference here for you, and what
I know you want me to hit the nail on the head, and
No,
that's
no,
been
no.
my issue.
But there's just something that's there that you're not telling us. You're not telling us something. I can't help you if you don't tell us. Like, there's something that you're not doing, you're not acknowledging, you're pretending something. It's not bad.
I understand that. You simply want the light bulb to go on, but I don't know where the switch is
No,
right now.
No, you're not listening. That's not true. You're not answering the question.
This is not the first time this happened,
Okay.
so, um, I think maybe it's the comfort of knowing that if I don't bring the money home, maybe my wife does. That might be what you're looking for.
I'm not looking for something.
I mean-
You're starting to be authentic now. Can you guys hear it?
Yeah,
Say
it
more
hurts
about
my
it.
ego really bad when she's the one that puts the money on the table and I come out empty-handed. So it's really hard for me to disclose it openly. I mean, it hurts, you know, a house is built on, because two people make it a home, you know. And my wife is super competitive when it comes to work. And I'm very easygoing, and I tend to be a great relationship kind of person. But I must have a blind spot when it comes to dealing with the now, I guess.
You're not being responsible. Nothing's wrong with it. I mean, there's not, like that, you're not bad or anything.
I understand that.
It's just up, you're up here and there's no, I can't coach you. You're,
Which I am coachable, I just,
No, you're not.
it's like I'm colorblind for
look,
certain things.
I'm having to do a lot of work.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's, I'm used to doing the work and that's what I'm up here for. But this, it's like, I don't have any access. You are pretending something. And you're not willing to cough, it's a fur ball, I call it a fur ball. You gotta cough up that fur ball. Like for me, for a long time, I didn't ask questions at work because I didn't want people to think I was stupid. Because why would an engineer ask questions? We're supposed to solve everything and know everything. I was walking around, projects were behind, boss was angry at me, and I wasn't willing to cough up the fur ball. But I didn't want to ask questions because I didn't want to give up looking good or avoiding looking bad.
Well, it really look bad when I don't produce. Am I at least right about that?
What's the fur ball?
I have no clue. I don't feel good not being productive. On the inside, it's like a negative thing, you know. Everybody goes out on the street to go get the daily bread and come home empty-handed. It's not a good feeling.
So George, I'm going to request that you have a seat.
Okay?
Yeah,
And then we're gonna do some coaching.
yeah. We're going to get to the source of it. Okay?
Okay.
All right, let's acknowledge George. All right, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to share with your partner. And you want to go through turning the steps for turning a complaint into a possibility. So we'll go through the steps. So you want to share where you're being, so hold on, you want to share where you're complaining. Share the complaint. Where are you being inauthentic with regard or regarding your complaint. Okay, and, you know, as I was working, you know, you could have something that you're pretending. I mean, not if you could, you are hiding something you're not acknowledging. I highly encourage you to write this down so you can take it with you. We're going to be working on this later in the seminar. And then what's the impact? The impact of being authentic. Inauthentic, I'm sorry. The last one is, what's the possibility? Inventing for yourself. And your life. All right, I'm going to give you guys 3 minutes each, actually, because I want this to get. So here's the questions. You're going to turn to your partner. You're going to share your complaint. Then you're going to ask where you're going to share where you're being inauthentic regarding your complaint. And what's the impact of the inauthenticity? And then what's the possibility that you're inventing for yourself in your life, okay? So turn to your partner. Does everybody have a partner?